It is a very interesting subject, why to choose the NGSE Rotary program for young adults. I will try to make it short and leave extra room for everybody to ask questions. Youth exchanges allow groups of young people from different countries to meet, to live together and work on shared projects for short periods. Going abroad also represents an excellent opportunity to travel and discover other habits and cultures. There are various organizations that offer possibilities for international exchanges to young adults. I will mention just a few of them, being Erasmus by the European Union, worldleading.org or ICYE, but those are just a few. Rotary International is another big player for us. And as Rotary International, our greatest asset is that we are an international worldwide organization entirely run by volunteers, thus being very cost effective, since we do this because we want to be of service to others. No financial interest or gain is involved. In NGSE, we also want to promote this service attitude among young adults. Youth exchanges take place outside the regular schooling or working environment. On a youth exchange, a young adult expects to participate in activities such as workshops, exercises, debates, role plays, outdoor activities, and more. Most international exchange programs also focus on developing young leadership, peace building, environment stewardship, and more. In this presentation, I will try to develop following issues, and I hope you will give your input and feedback in the chat so we can share ideas together throughout this workshop. I am trying first to answer who is the target of this question, why to choose the NGSE program for young adults. I identified 3 main groups, but you may suggest others, so I'm very interested to know what. Then I will develop for each of these target groups what may be their interest to join our NGSE program. So first target I identified are the young adults themselves. We can recruit them, as previous speakers already mentioned, among Rotaract or RILA participants, but also outside Rotary, in universities, schools, or other educational institutions. Professionals can be a target for this program, companies, governmental institutions, or otherwise, and of course our own Rotary members, our clubs, our districts. And I'm very interested to know if you have identified others. We will come back to that later. Why the young adults? What is in it for them? Well, of course, opening their minds, opening opportunities, a very well chosen theme for this year. Discover other habits and horizons, discover other cultures and other professional skills in their own profession. Of course, developing leadership skills, make friends all over the world. That's also a very important peace building part of it. And develop for them very interesting international professional network. And here again, I'm very interested to learn what your extra suggestions may be. Now for the professionals, what's in it for them? Well, they meet young adults in their own profession, giving them new insights or new ways to express their profession. In every profession, new skills and new identities or ideas or techniques are developed every year. Meeting younger professionals of their own profession can be very instructive in opening your own mind to new ways of doing it. So also discovering another horizon and other professional skills and cultures. The professional can contribute to develop the leadership skills of these young adults and thus for their own future generations of their own profession. And yet again, also the professionals develop an international professional network by hosting young professionals. And yet again, please let me know what your suggestions are here. What's in this program for the Rotary members, for the clubs, the districts? Well, you can just present what we are and what we stand for. What is Rotary? And let that be known to young generations, just by having them participate. So by full immersion in our way of living. Connect with a club or district in the country of origin of the youngster you host. It gives you other extra network opportunities too. You can ask the support of local actions from young and NGSE candidates will also contribute to your own club and district actions. And it will also introduce the club members to the international dimension of Rotary. A lot of club members are not really aware of it because they never really are in close contact with the international part. And for others, who can these be? Because there are so many other people who don't know Rotary, who don't know NGSE, who have no clue at all we exist. Well, that can be the companies hosting youngsters or sending candidates, institutions, governments, universities, schools, the host families and club member families, and of course, yet again, others. How can we attract clubs to participate in this program? They are the key to candidates and to hosting and sending, because everything goes through a club. So how can we make the clubs participate in this program?
Okay. Thank you for that. I just wanted to understand a little bit better what you were asking. I think we need to let clubs know about the program and introduce it to them if they don't know about it in an exciting manner that tells them they have an opportunity to get involved with this without looking at their club budget. And sometimes that can be a big factor. Thank you.
Is Rotary covering traveling and accommodation costs? As far as I know, the traveling costs are always at the charge of the candidate itself. But accommodation is certainly one of the aspects we try to get organized and taken charge of by the hosting club, because they have local addresses and possibilities for hosting candidates. We need to go to all individual clubs. It's a huge job. You need a whole team to promote the program. As far as I know, in the Netherlands, we are not that far yet. It is a small country, but it will be too big for me alone to do that. The governors should know about it. Of course they should. They should know about all programs we have, but there are so many. Maybe it's a huge challenge for governors to know everything.
All right. As far as I can see, we have a couple of interventions from Anne Fude and Patricia and Kenneth, and then we'll have the opinion leader Laura Brianza for her intervention. So I believe we can go through these speakers, right? So Anne, I think she already told I said something, right? I don't know if you want to add something.
Yes, I do. And I was just making some notes for myself. In my district, we have a really good system of communication between the current district governor, the past district governor, the district governor elect. And they have a lot of communication going on between them constantly. And it reminded me of going to San Diego for training to become district governor. Is there information about this program shared at that event so district governors from all over the world become more aware of it?
It's a very interesting question. I'm not sure that in the International Assembly, this is already specifically included in the governor's training. But I have not been a governor yet, so I can't be sure for 100%. But as far as I know, it's not yet anyway. Leandro, I see you shake your head. You have some suggestion?
No, it's just, I don't remember hearing anything about it when I went for governor's training, but that's almost 5 years ago and things change. And I learned about the program from Dennis White. So sometimes person-to-person information gets things started, but a program like this needs bigger support than just individuals. And I think this group is really on the right track. So thank you for this.